gentlemen, welcome back inside the Headset Wednesday night edition, sponsored by John Jones Real Estate. Nobody sells homes like John. We're going to roll over to Williamson County. Going to talk to the head coach of the Ravenwood Raptors. Lost the third game of the playoffs to Brentwood. Was 9-1 overall, 4-1 in the region. Of course, one of the famous players that played under Coach Will Hester was Van Jefferson, who plays for the Los Angeles Rams. We bring live into the air the head coach of the Ravenwood Raptors, head coach Will Hester. How you doing tonight, Coach?
Doing great, Stork. How are you, buddy?
Doing really well. Well, talked to a lot of the other guys. Got people putting barbershops in locker rooms and all kinds of stuff going on. What is going on with Ravenwood and the Raptors? We do know last year you did install a big jumbotron. You will be coming over here. I hope to catch that Oakland game and when you come and be able to broadcast that over at Ray Hughes Stadium. But what's going on over in Williamson County?
Yeah, not too worried about cutting hair and things like that. Just trying to get bigger, faster, and stronger. And right now we have 132 guys on the roster, 10th grade through 12th grade. So got a big team, a lot of guys returning. Excited about the future.
And, right now, Coach Hester, you've been back, and you came back from Florence. I think it was right around 2019, right?
Yeah, I came back in 21.
Right, okay, 21, sorry. In 21, you came back, and since you've been back and everything and trying to get, is it moving along like you thought it would as far as getting the template back in place, and do you feel like everything's set the way you like it and it runs like you want it to run?
Yeah, I think it is. We've been to the quarterfinals 2 out of those 3 years that we've been back, and obviously the nature of 6A football is a little bit different than it was when I was last at Ravenwood.
Yes.
Back in the days of the Super 32 and all those kinds of things. So I think football in Williamson County has gotten a lot more competitive, got a lot better. I think the difference between the top teams and the bottom teams is a lot narrower margin now than it used to be back in those days. But I think it's really, really good football. Still excited to play our non-region schedule like we do, Alcoa and Oakland and Blackman and Smyrna, kind of the who's who of Tennessee high school football, and excited to do it again this year.
And you mentioned something really, key. Coach Creasy's talking about he's trying to figure out if he's going to play a team from Florida, a team from Texas, or whatever, and trying to fill that week 2 slot where he went up to Center Grove, and then like you said, you all will be getting on the road going to Alcoa, and that's a 3-hour and 45-minute ride. Finally when you get there, get off the bus, get everybody suited up, get them on the field, and get them in their calisthenics. You got to be able to travel. You got to be able to prepare, and it's about teaching kids, time management, about being ready.
100%. You have to practice those things, and we'll make sure that we're going on the road for scrimmages and trying to make it as close to real as it can be. But you want to prepare for the playoffs. You want to prepare for the end of the season, during the season. And this year, our part of the bracket has to go to the Memphis if we're lucky enough to make it to the semis, regardless. So why not practice that by getting on a bus and going the opposite direction the first game of the year, just to get the feel for what it may be like to have to do it around Thanksgiving time.
Good call. Couldn't have done it any better. And when you talk about returning on the defensive side of the ball, what do you like, Coach Hester?
I'm just excited that, of the 22 starters we had that last game of the season that we stepped on the field, we have 20 of those guys returning. So that's, we got basically 10 of 11 on both sides of the football. So a lot of guys experienced, a lot of guys that have been in the battles of 6A football, and especially Williamson County football, and really just excited to see the maturity and the growth of our team now that we've got a bunch of experience under our belt.
Any new changes in the coaching staff on the Ravenwood staff?
Yeah, we lost a couple of guys to one of the private schools in town when Brentwood Academy staff changed over. Our defensive coordinator, Stephen Reese, and our outside linebacker coach, Tim McKee, joined Brentwood Academy. We promoted from within Drew Collier to be the defensive coordinator, and we are in the process of hiring a guy from out of state to fill another role on the defensive side. So once that's done, I'll be able to give that name out. But, always enjoy being able to promote from within for those kind of positions.
And you're going to call the offense again.
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
Well, it's great. Special teams, you going to be okay?
Should be. All those guys are back, from the long snapper to the holder to the kicker, so hopefully we'll be good to
Weapon.
go.
That'll be a weapon. Coach, it's always a pleasure to talk to you. You're efficient. You get your stuff done, and always a pleasure having you on Inside the Headset. Hope to see you soon. You know how to get in touch with me if you need me.
Thanks, Stuart. Appreciate you, brother.
Thank you. Bye-bye.